So there's a clip from the show BoJack Horseman. I've never watched the show itself, but I saw this clip from the show and I thought it was very relevant to how we as people spend our time living. I hope I don't get copyrighted, but I'm gonna play it here. We'll see.
The universe is a cruel, uncaring void. The key to being happy isn't to search for meaning, it's to just keep yourself busy with unimportant nonsense, and eventually you'll be dead.
I think for a lot of us, this way of living is very, very prominent. We definitely do busy ourselves with unimportant nonsense for most of our days, but we don't realize it because we think it's productive or we think we're supposed to do it. Honestly, there is a difference between what makes us happy and what is easy to do. Because what's easy to do is usually not the stuff that's going to make us happy. For example, when you wake up in the morning, what will make you happy is actually going outside and taking a morning walk. That's the thing that's actually going to make you happy. You're actually going to feel good after you've done it. You'll feel energized, ready for the day. Because the sunlight starts your circadian rhythm. You've probably heard that before. But it's also just really refreshing to go outside, just start your day in the morning sunlight. You already know that. You already intrinsically know that, right? You know that. You probably heard it from people before. Go on a walk when you wake up in the morning. It's nice. But what do you do instead? You lie on your bed. You stay on your bed and you scroll through your phone. It's easier to do than getting up to take a morning walk, but it's not going to make you happy. Scrolling has never really made anyone happy. I don't know. If you think fucking scrolling makes you happy, then you're brain dead, honestly. I have barely any respect for you if you think that scrolling is truly making you happy. Scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, it's not going to make you happy. Maybe you don't care about having my respect, but basically no one will respect you if you think that that is fulfilling to you more than going outside and taking a morning sunlight walk. And often it's not the things that we want to do that we actually end up doing either. A lot of us have something that we actually want to achieve. We have a certain goal in mind. Maybe you want to win an Olympic medal. Maybe you want to, serve in the army. Maybe you want to get the Guinness World Record for, I don't know, random shit. How many eggs you can break in 1 minute or something. It's not even stupid, right? I shouldn't say that. But anything, even if it sounds ridiculous, but you want to do it. You want to achieve it. Maybe you want to join the NBA or something, right? Of course, this is a dream, right? No one's gonna tell you, people will tell you, go follow your dreams, but they won't actually let you practice that ideal. They won't let you put that ideal into action to achieve your dream. So, a lot of us just end up doing random stuff throughout most of our lives instead of doing what we actually want to do. For example, if you're in college like me, maybe your dad or your parents, perhaps either of your parents, maybe both of them, are telling you that you have to go get a co-op this summer or an internship or something just to get experience in the field that you're studying. Maybe you feel like you're dreading that because I am as well. I'm on your side. I'm also feeling like, why am I doing this? What's the point? Because often the things we study in college or study in high school or study in graduate school even is not fulfilling us as much as we thought it would or as much as our parents think it is. But we'll still do it anyway pretty often because our parents told us that's the right thing to do. We were raised learning that, to go to college, get co-ops and internships, then have a good resume to flex to the employers is a fulfilling life. We were told that by our parents and our family. And if we go against that, we get in trouble. And we get weird stares and we get into arguments with our parents and we get into, they just start disrespecting us and seeing the moment we don't do what they want, they snap. So That's why a lot of us end up busying our lives with unimportant shits. For example, when you're in a work task, do you end up checking your email like 12 times instead of doing the work task? You probably ended up checking your email for longer than you did the work task for. Or do you just end up picking up your phone off the table for literally no reason? Like, you picked it up, but you didn't really know why you wanted to pick it up. You picked it up and you started just scrolling through the app pages to figure out what app you want to spend time on. It's usually going to end up being Instagram or TikTok or some of these like social media content brain rots, dopamine enhancing apps. Or it will just be like your email for the 15th time today, and you spend a total of an hour just digging through your phone trying to figure out something to do that you feel like you need to do. For example, checking your email. Maybe you applied for that co-op internship. You keep checking your email every day. Did I get in? Did they accept me yet? That's what you're worrying about. That's what you're busying your time with. You put your phone on ringer so you hear it buzz over and over again because you're waiting for the call from your employer saying, oh, well, you got it. Or you didn't fucking get it. I don't know why they would call you to tell you that you got rejected, but probably you get an email, right? So you check your email over and over again. Or you're doing homework and you have to spend 5 hours on it because the teacher gave some bullshit fucking assignment, and it's like impossible to do it in under 5 hours because it's so much busy work that they're giving you. Basically just busy work. It's not even helping you learn. It's just a bunch of bullshit that you have to do just because your teacher just wants to grade things. They put in less effort grading the fucking assignment than you put into it. That's why it's often better. I'll tell you right now, it's often better to like ChatGPT those fucking essays that you have to do. No one's gonna tell you this because it sounds offensive to say that. Like, you should probably just ChatGPT your essays and spend time focusing on actual things that you want to do. But I'll tell you that straight up. I think it's better to ChatGPT those fucking writing assignments. But don't take it from me. It's up to you, your life, and how much you want to follow the honor code. It's up to you. So I think that it is true that a lot of us busy ourselves with bullshits all day instead of doing what we want to do because we're scared of doing what we actually want to do because people will judge us for it. People will be mad at us for doing what we actually want to do. For example, your parents, they'll probably be mad at you if you want to go try for an Olympic gold medal. So instead of doing that, they're like, okay, well, no, don't do that. Go become an engineer. So you go to engineering school, you're spending like 10 hours a day doing fucking homework. You're spending so much time in class. You're in college, you feel unfulfilled with your life. You're like, why am I even here? I don't like this. But no one's gonna tell you, oh, change. They're gonna tell you, oh, well, just wait until you're done with engineering school and then you can do what you want. Wait until you're fucking dead, basically. Because then you're gonna have to get a job, and the only experience you have down is your engineering experience. So you can only get a job that's engineering based because you didn't spend time doing anything that you actually wanted to do. So you didn't train for that Olympic gold medal that you wanted. So you can't get it now because you were spending all your time doing fucking homework and staying in class for a career that you didn't even want. I think it's absolutely cancerous. It's so bad what our parents have taught us about this and what past generations are telling us and what the teachers are telling us and what everyone's telling us. It's not up to what we want to do anymore. It's more about what other people want for us. It's a game of expectations. It's never been about what we want for our own lives, which is absolutely cruel. People will tell us you can do what you want, but the moment you start doing what you want, they don't like it. So let me tell you one thing. There are no rules to how you live your life. There are rules, of course, there's laws, but I'm saying there are no certain expectations that you should have to follow for your life except be a good person. I think that's the only thing that you really need to be. If you're a bad person, then of course, like if you're doing bad things that harm other people, then no shit, you deserve to be fucked and judged. But if you're a good person and you're just helping people, then why the fuck does it even matter what you do with your life to your parents? Why does it matter that you get the salary that's $5,000 less a year? Why does it fucking matter? Honestly, money was never that important to us, was it? A lot of us probably started off on this self-improvement path looking at all the big influencers, like Andrew Tate, Hamza, like everyone basically. I mean, of course, I also look up to these people, but I'm also a little bit wary You know, because they make a lot of money and they're going to talk about it and they're going to make you, and it's going to make you feel like, oh, well, I also want money. I also want a lot of money. So I'm going to start, business and crypto and fucking trading and shit. And I want you to think, like, do you actually want to do that though? Because even if something is profitable and if something is like a profitable idea, there's a chance that when you start working on it, you won't really like it. And I've had this experience myself. I would start working on a project and then I'd be working on it for months. And then all of a sudden I'd just be like, why is this not fulfilling? Why does this not feel like something that's good? And it's often because it's not really doing anything good for the world. It's not. It's just kind of there because you were told that it's a good idea. It's a good way to make money. The same reason for like why you would become an engineer, for example. If you know it pays well, if you want to become an IT developer, they often get paid a lot. People who work in IT, right? They get a good starting salary. But if you don't enjoy it, then you don't feel like you're really helping anyone. You're just kind of working for a company. You just feel like you're kind of working for a company. If you're not willing to go to the extra mile, if you're not willing to go to the extra mile to learn more code, learn more about programming, make your own applications, create things to help the company, like entrepreneurship. They call it intrapreneurship, which means you innovate within a company to actually help the company help other people. If you're not willing to do that and you're just kind of going to sit there and do what you're told and just do the bare minimum of learning that's required to stay employed, then there's really no point in you doing that career, honestly. There's really no point. You're going to end up doing a bunch of meaningless bullshit throughout the whole day instead of doing the actual work that you want to do that fulfills your heart. I don't think that's a cringy thing to say at all. I think it makes sense to do something that fulfills your heart. Even as a man, I mean like a fucking strong man, right? It doesn't matter. We all have compassion. We all have people we want to help. We all want to do good things for the world. That doesn't make you unmasculine. That doesn't make you feminine. That just means that you're a good person, that you actually want to help people. And helping people is a very masculine thing to do anyway. If you think it's not, if you think being a cruel person and just trying to manipulate people to make money and doing a bunch of bullshit tasks like checking your email over and over again every day, making 15,000 calls every day that you don't need to make, and it's not really helping anyone, it's just kind of like a little rat in your basement trying to make money. If you're working like that, then that's not masculine. You're just a little bitch. A real man has fulfilling work. It fulfills his purpose, his mission. A mission and a purpose, they don't go to benefit just you. They're supposed to help other people too. You're supposed to be selfless as a man. You're supposed to choose a line of work that will allow you to make your contributions to society. And of course, you can, live for yourself as well. Do the things that you want to do, make the amount of money that you want to make. But you also need to understand that you will not be respected as an influential person, as a man of status, a man of power, if you don't do the things that genuinely help other people out of the goodness of your own heart. That's always going to be the truth, no matter what. So genuinely, I think I might have veered a bit off topic in this video, but what I wanted to emphasize is that you should not live your life doing meaningless bullshit. Please don't. If you feel that the tasks you are doing is literally just checking your email 24/7, you're kind of just on your phone, you don't even know where you're going. You're going to all of these functions, these meetings, these networking events to meet with professionals, these parties. You're working on something that just feels so bland, so dry. It doesn't even feel like something that you would want to carry on for the next years of your life. It's okay to change your mind, honestly. It's okay. People will always feel bad about you changing your mind, even though to your fucking life, who gives a fuck if your parents are like, oh, don't you keep changing your mind, I can't trust you anymore. Like, fuck them, bro. Fuck them. Honestly, I can say that because it's still truth. Of course, they're your parents. You should still respect them. But at some points, you have to understand what they think doesn't matter at some points. Unfortunately, this is your life. You help people the way that you want to. You serve the world the way you want to. You make money the way you want to. That is your life, of course. That will always be true. So do not get influenced too much by the outside people that are not you. You don't get caught up in doing all this bullshit, all these tasks, like applying to jobs that you don't even want to work, checking emails for a business that you don't even want to run. It's useless. We often feel like it's a good thing that we're busy. It's good to be busy all day working on some bullshit. I'm busy, I'm checking my email, writing emails. I'm having meetings with 5,000 different people today, my clients. If you're not busy doing the stuff that actually fulfills you, then you were never busy. You were just in delusion. Your brain has been formed to think that being busy with anything, no matter what the task is actually a good thing. It's not. Productive is what you want to be. You want to be productive, which means doing things that actually help you achieve your goals, what you actually want to achieve in life, instead of just doing random tasks that don't even matter to you. It's important to understand this if you actually want to be a successful man one day, who is successful in what he wants to be successful in, instead of just trying to be successful for the money, the fame. Just the idea of being successful is nice, but what do you want to be successful doing is what you should be thinking about. Don't listen to anyone else's expectations, anyone else's opinions. Ask yourself, what do you actually want to do? What do you expect for you? That was the last line, I think, in my valedictorian speech. Actually, I might post that just for some extra inspiration. But yeah, that's the lesson for today. This video won't change your life. You will.